Hi everyone, Namaskaram, and a very happy Women's Day to all the women who have joined us in this Shri EM channel as viewers. Today I'm going to share a very profound truth about women, the way society looks at them, and the way we can be better. This comes from my own experience. See, not all women get a chance to live their full potential because we limit our potential by our own choices. In Indian Air Force, when I joined Indian Air Force as an engineering officer, a young officer leading men, in my unit I used to have approximately 50 men always. And I was a very young officer, and most of my subordinates, the warrant officers especially, they used to be of an age of my father. And according to the training, we mandatory that we only address them as a particular way we have to address them. See, people celebrate Women's Day by saying women are strong, but strength is not the real story. The real story is this: every powerful woman was once called difficult. So I was also one difficult officer there. See, the real power of a woman is when she stops performing goodness and starts living truth. So, the truth is, people were not able to accept women as officers. When they saw a lady who is like of their daughter's age sitting and commanding them, they were not able to suddenly accept. The social conditioning is like this: when a girl grows up, she's taught three things: be polite, be pleasing, be patient. But nobody tells her something important. If she keeps pleasing everyone, she will slowly disappear. Conformity is the opposite of courage. It is not the cowardice. Conformity is the opposite of courage. If we keep conforming to how people define us, then we'll lose ourselves. This was a time when I was a very young officer and the men working under me did not accept me as their boss, not because I lacked competence. See, we were trained in our system, we had all the knowledge, and we knew the methodology to attend any fault, to handle any situation. But because I was a woman, a warrant officer who often crossed me, he never used to wish me, because in Air Force one thing is there: if you cross an officer, a senior for that matter, you should immediately salute. And he often went and complained about me to my boss. Even both these acts were punishable. One is he was crossing my authority, he was under me, not my boss. But these were being overlooked by my boss also for obvious reasons. He's not supposed to do that. His complaints were silly. He used to complain that I addressed him with his name directly and without adding Mr. or Sahab. We are supposed to address a person as Mr. Mishra or Mr. So-and-so or Mr. Mishra Sahab, I said. The fact is that he was not able to accept me, who was of his daughter's age with no experience as his boss. Even without experience, I always used to take them as counsel and learn from them and use their experience and combine it with my engineering knowledge. And I imbibed their experience-based knowledge also, and always consulted them while dealing with critical fault rectification situations. I really respected them and treated them with a lot of, with a lot of respect, because they have spent their life dealing with the system. But when one person showed disrespect to me, it was not all. It was 1, 2, or 3 people mostly. I never shouted at them verbally, or I never warned them, but I chose a different route. I never even called them and told like, you are disrespecting me. No, I had the duty of counseling them once a year. Everybody has to attend one counseling in a year, so I had to do 52 counselings in a year. When they sat with me, I used to use certain ragas in the background. I always tried this experiment of using ragas for changing people's emotion, and being an empathetic listener, I made them open up. The warrant officer who disrespected me often ended up sharing his worst times he had with the boss and how he was treated, and after which he stopped doing any work and just did nothing but duty allotment. Really, that warrant officer used to do nothing in our unit. He used to just come allot duty and he never took any responsibility. And then when I listened to him, I said, yes, I can understand how you would have felt. And this empathetic listening was what he was longing for many years, and he actually wiped his tears and said, thank you, Madam, and went. I could have tried to become more powerful by punishing him. Instead, I chose something else. Now the turning point came. I didn't know that this counseling had made a change in him, but I saw that this man has opened up for the first time. It was a night maintenance. We always used to do our maintenance, communication network maintenance during nights, and it was a norm that generally the officers never stayed after midnight. Once things started, they left. But I always stayed till the maintenance completed. It was my way of working. I also ensured that there's some high energy ragas were being played in the BG. And when the officer is staying, that real energy work is more, energy level is more there. They get motivated. I stayed the whole night during the maintenance work, and the same warrant officer, he actually, I just saw aside, he was serving me tea. And he came and served me tea. I said, "Why are you serving tea? Why are you doing this? Where is the orderly who was supposed to do this?" He said, "Ma'am, he has some health issues today and he didn't turn up. Anyway, I'm doing nothing here. At least this way I'll contribute to all of you who are doing maintenance the whole night. Why not I make the tea?" One way I was shocked and I was happy to see this transformation in him. When men came to me with complaints, and that's a place I realized that yes, he has started respecting me now. When they came with complaints, I listened to their personal struggles. I counseled them. But I never compromised on work ethics. I never allowed them to show some laxity based on their problems. So slowly something changed. The respect replaced resistance. This is one case. There were other cases also. That day, I learned something profound. A woman doesn't need to fight to prove her strength. She needs clarity about her purpose. When purpose becomes bigger than approval, authority appears naturally. I had this kind of tips with mainly 3 to 4 people there, and in that, all of them transformed at different times. This is exactly how I try to help people discover their own inner pain and how to overcome that pain through music, through healing, through inner transformation. The biggest prison for many women in this society is the fear of disappointing people. We have been taught from our childhood to always choose an accepting version, not a version that's making us happy. So, this Women's Day, I want to say something unusual. Don't try to become a good woman. A good woman is a terminology used to inside some mold. Become a true woman. Truth may disturb people, but truth will liberate you. Truth may disturb people, but truth will liberate you. And you should break these barriers and bring out the true woman in you. Reach your highest potential. Happy Women's Day.